News came out that Van Persie was fit. That would have negated any other things that have seemed to have gone wrong with Manchester United in the last week or two. It's a fantastic front two, and as a back four, you'll sleep less hours last night.
Look at that stat now at the bottom there.
I know. Well, as a defender, you don't want to read those. You want to try and just play your own game. But there's no doubt about it. Those two start to click, then it's going to be a really difficult day. And of course, Sunderland's pairing back there in the centre defence will know all about that, having been around Wayne Rooney in particular over the years. So it's a big task for Sunderland's defence. They wobbled a little bit at times last week at West Brom, but they showed great spirit and determination. I think Manchester United aren't recovered yet. We have to see the recovery from,
This weekend was Wayne Rooney getting off the mark for the season, scored today, and he will go. Manchester United at the Stadium of Light. How clever a decision from Van Gaal to give that man that armband, right?
I think it's fantastic, not just for the football club, but for Wayne Rooney. I think he's still the talisman for Manchester United Football Club. I think Van Gaal in himself was being very clever in pre-season. You've seen Tom Cleverley has been given the handband. Fletcher has been given the armband as well. But he really probably looked at Wayne Rooney, looked at his reaction, see if there was any reaction, and he's got a positive one. And he liked what he saw. And as I said, Wayne Rooney has played under tremendous amount of captaincy in that dressing room. He knows what it takes to be a captain for Manchester United. He will relish it. He loves it. He loves the football club, and it's a big statement that he's there for as long as he wants to be.
And now you sense a buoyant atmosphere here at the Stadium of Light. It's one of the fears, though, for Sunderland that United at the moment are a better side away from home, as Dwight touched on, away from the pressures of Old Trafford.
It could be, but I still think there's a big question mark over Manchester United. And if you're trying to play up the confidence in the Sunderland dressing room, you talk about that still, and you think that they're vulnerable, that there are cracks there, that they haven't adapted to this system yet. We'll find out today how much they've improved in the week. But I look at Sunderland today and the approach, it'll still be the same. O'Shea and Brown have to be right at it today. Catamol has not to get booked after 5 minutes. We say this.
He's a goal scorer now, no?
He scored a great goal last week, and what a debut for Buckley, a full debut for him. Against Manchester United. What a time for him to shine. And Fletcher back. I think that's good news to see a fit Fletcher back for Sunderland. I know there's one back from Man United too, but he was sorely missed. And Sunderland can be a little bit more optimistic than normal going into a home game against Man United.
Quite a noise to greet both sides. Sunderland against Manchester United in the company of Gary.
Sunderland as many points after one game as they had after 8 when they started last season in the troubled latter part of Paolo Di Canio's reign. There's Darren Fletcher, now Rooney. Cleverly. Van Persie linking up.
A little bit of quality from United through Van Persie, just injects a little bit of pace into the attack. A little 1-2 with Rooney.
Goodbye, Larson. Here's Brown. Here's Cleverly. Here's Young. Now Rooney. Mata. Rooney trying to emerge with it, and he...
Sunderland not happy again. First challenge was clean.
Rooney.
Gets it over the wall. Just watch Manoni. Always in control. Sort of reads where Wayne Rooney's going to put it.
Fletcher. Young. Rooney. Here's Rooney.
Player, even talk of him being a centre-back. As a sort of 18, 19-year-old.
King climbing, finds Mata. It's Fletcher. Now Rooney. Cleverly helping it, muscled out of it by Mata. Virginie tries to hold him up. Rooney is the furthest forward here. Mata and Van Persie trying to get forward.
Buckley did well. For the first counter-attack with any speed through WayneRooney. He just gets his body across. United centre forward.
A moment. Here's Rooney. For the goal, finds Darren Fletcher, helped on by Rooney.
See now, similar position.
Yeah, cleverly. Rooney. Come on. Now Young. Every time the ball goes in there, but they're on the break. Rooney looking to make the most of it with two up to his right, and cleverly just waiting here at the edge. This is Rooney. Back off Brown. Away by Cleverly, here's Rooney. Welbeck, tremendous run from Ashley.
Oh, he did well, Manoni. He'd made his mind up early to come, he had to make it. Just looked like absolute carnage, really. As you've all got a player, you just wondered who was going to back out. Was he going to get there, Manoni? To be fair to Ashley Young and him, they both waiting for a fair challenge.
By Rooney. Rooney. Rooney's ball in, aimed at Danny Welbeck.
So he just wondered whether he could just get his foot wrapped round it, Danny Welbeck. Just too far for him. Not enough risk-taking for United. Everyone happy to play the sideways pass.
Larson moves us out to Danny Welbeck, and Rooney has an option here to his right in Valencia. Final minute.
Manchester United.